What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, it's been quite a while since I've done a MyLeague video, but today I decided to put 15 Kobe Bryants on the one team. Prime Kobe, this is from I think 2003, it's not like he's definite prime, it could be argued, but 2003 Kobe, he's a 95 overall, and there is 15 of him. Now obviously some down the bottom are the two-way league plays, but that doesn't really matter. Every one of them's got the exact same stats, so they're exact same badges. Now they're all at the same position. I think last time I think with Lonzo Ball, I did 15 Lonzo Balls on the same team, and he actually made it to the playoffs, I'm pretty sure, from memory. I think he was hovering around the 500 mark, but I actually changed the height, so I changed it to, like it was a 7-foot center for Lonzo, and then like a 6'10 power forward, but I haven't decided to do that with Kobe. I've decided to keep them all the same height, and all the same weight, all the same position, and see how they go. So yeah guys, I'll get into it. We'll simulate through the season. Here's playing on the Lakers as usual. That is where he played his full career. So we'll simulate until around Christmas, around New Year, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Here we are at the beginning of January, and this Kobe Bryant team are currently 30-7. So they got the team chemistry of 93, but they are 30-7. So we'll quickly take a look at the standings. I would assume, yeah, they are in first place, but they're only half a game ahead of the Houston Rockets and 2.5 games in front of Golden State. But look at the difference here between Golden State and Denver. There's a 7.5 game gap between 3rd and 4th seed. So it's quite interesting. But he is leading. We'll have a look quickly at the stats to see how they are leading the league. There is none in the top 5, none in the top 10. I don't know where his first will be. Well, quickly keep scrolling down. We could probably have a look at the team stats. Actually, that might be a bit easier. See how they are. Not team stats, player stats. Here we go. So 12.4 a game for the top scorer. Obviously, I wouldn't assume a lot of assists. There's less than 5 assists per game as the top for this Kobe Bryant here, but I mean it's pretty average scoring across everyone. You can see where it drops down here, obviously, because these last 4 aren't getting any playing time. But besides that, they're shooting quite well as well, over 50% for the top 4 here, and they're averaging, you know, not the highest shooting 3-point team. We'll quickly have a look team stats. Points per game, we'll see we are the 2nd in the league, so the Warriors are still averaging more points per game than a 15-time Laker, what is it, 15 Kobe Bryant, 95 overall Kobe Bryants on a single team, and the Warriors are still averaging more points. So points allowed per game, we are one of the best defensive teams, but the Celtics do take that. Point differential, we are 2nd for that. Field goals made, we are top. Field goals attempted, we are nowhere in the top 10 even. I don't know where we are. We're 21st, so we're quite low. So we do take not that many shots, but we do make a lot, which is always good. As per usual, we would have the highest field goal percentage. 3-pointers made, we aren't anywhere near the top or the bottom. 3-pointers attempted, I'll assume we were near the bottom, but we're 17th, so it's not the highest in the league. Our percentage is 3rd. What else can we look at? Is there anything else interesting here? Assists, I'll assume, yeah, 44 assists. So that's kind of mind-blowing there. I mean, Kobe wasn't known. I mean, typically, you know, it's kind of the meme that he isn't always a passer, but he is quite a good passer for his position. And you can see there he's averaging 14 more assists per game than the Warriors. So that's quite good. Steals as well. We'll jump in. We'll go back into our roster here, and we'll play through the rest of the season. See if they do make playoffs. I mean, I'm assuming with this current record they will make playoffs, and if they can keep their number 1 seed. Alrighty, we've come to the end of the season and we finish with a record of 71-11. So we still weren't good enough to tie or even beat the Warriors' record of 73-9. But you can see here, James Harden averaging 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists a game. Gets the most valuable player. Trae Young, Rookie of the Year. Dennis Schroeder, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Jordan Clarkson, and Luke Walton. So our coach, Luke Walton, who recently got fired, he is now the Coach of the Year. So that would be quite a good little, what is it called, a little reward to add to his resume there. But anyway, no Kobe's in the first team or second team or the third team. So none of the Kobe Bryants made the first, second, or third team. Defensive, none. Second, none. Rookie team, that doesn't matter at all. We'll advance here and we finish with the number 1 seed. So we'll quickly take a look at these standings. We finish only 2 games ahead of the Rockets and 14 games ahead of the Golden State Warriors. So they didn't do that well. The Rockets did incredibly well though. They're only 2 games behind us. They had quite a similar percentage there as well. Out east, the Boston Celtics led the East 55-27, I should say. We're at Toronto are third, 50-32. They're 5 games behind the first seed. So we'll have a look at the stats. I don't assume any of it will change. We'll just have a look at, not team stats, player stats. Here we go. Have a look at these player stats. Still 12 points for the top 3 scorers here, which isn't too bad. We'll move on to our first round, which is against the Denver Nuggets. So we'll move on here. We'll simulate. We'll just simulate the round. It doesn't really matter. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. We don't have to go game by game at all. Okay, so up 3-0, and we look like we're going to sweep them there. So we're coming up against either Minnesota or OKC, and OKC prevails. So OKC take out Minnesota there. The other side of our conference, we've got Golden State versus Portland, and over here we've got Boston versus Washington, and Philadelphia versus Toronto. So Milwaukee were knocked out by the 5th-seeded Washington Wizards, which is quite interesting. Anyway, we'll just simulate this round. It doesn't matter once again. We win the first game. We take the second game. OKC take the third game. We take the 4th game. Game 5 is ours, and we move on. So, and down here, Portland knock out the Warriors in 7. So now we're versing Portland in the conference finals. And over in the East, Boston take over the Washington Wizards in 5 games, and Toronto beat Philadelphia in 6. So there's only 4 teams left: LA, Boston, Toronto, and Portland. We'll sim through this round. Toronto win their first game. We win the first game. 3-0, I should say. 3-1 now. Hopefully we won't choke that lead. We don't, and we're coming up against the Raptors. So it does look like 2K, as according in real life, the Raptors do prevail, and they take out the East, and they are now in the finals. So we're coming up against them. I can't simulate one game at a time. I'm not sure what I've done wrong, but we'll just go through here. Lakers win 1, 2, Raptors win a game, and they're winning another game, and we choke a lead. I don't know what we're up there. I'm pretty sure we're up 3-1 then, or 3-0 nearly, and we choke the lead to the Toronto Raptors. So Kawhi Leonard averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists per game, shooting 50%. He is the finals MVP in 7 games. So I don't know what the hell happened here. 22-20-20. How'd Kawhi go? I mean, game 1, we can't check out the other games, but gee, that is that's quite interesting. Game 1 was it Kyle Lowry had a good game. Lakers still shooting alright. Game 2, Kawhi. I don't think there was any breakout games by any of the teams. Kawhi in Game 3 had 35, and Marcus Gasol filled the stat sheet up quite well. Game 4, Kawhi 28-10. Game 5, 27-10, 8-2 for Marcus Gasol, and 20-11 for Kawhi Leonard. So overall, I mean, that is we choked a lead there. We won the first. I think it was the first 3 games. I think we're up 3-1, and we ended up losing. So that, guys, is the simulation that I've chosen to do today. 15 Kobe Bryants on the 1 team. Obviously, they went as far as they could. They went to the finals and ended up losing to the Toronto Raptors in 7. So if you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a thumbs up, guys. Make sure you comment down below what player, past or present, you would like me to fill a team with. I could do maybe Zion next. I don't know. But I'll see you all next time. Peace.